Good evening. Thank you for stopping by Healing Conversations with Z. I am Zuri Bibi, and this is for Divine Feminine. This is the message for Divine Feminine. Um, I pulled some cards earlier before I started this video and to see what kind of story was going on with her, and it's kind of interesting. We have the mature woman. We have the thief. We have bad health. Sorry about the glare. And we have pathway. And we have distant horizons. And what I get from this is that Divine Feminine is watching people steal from masculine, and they see that they're laughing. That's what she gets. Yeah, that's Divine Masculine, and people are stealing from him, and the karmics laughing. These are all karmics. These are people that are taking advantage of him, and she sees that it's giving him bad health. And she can't do anything about it, because she's continuing her pathway into the distant horizons. She's hoping that he'll get himself together and he'll catch up, straighten up, and fly right, and get out of his karmic situation before he gets too old, before they takes too much advantage of him and his health is totally gone. She's hoping. That's one message. But this is a different message. This message, Divine Feminine, is on a spiritual journey, and I think that's what that pathway and distant horizons is. I think that's what that's about, because she has shown up in her reading. The High Priestess, the Queen of Cups, the Three of Pentacles. I love this card. I like how they drew that. The Four of Pentacles, the Star card. This is a pretty card too. Seven of Wands, which is upside down. Temperance, and Seven of Cups. And looking at these cards, Divine Feminine is on a spiritual journey, because the High Priestess is, people call it the psychic card, and she has a lot of intuition and wisdom. And when she's in her Queen of Cups energy, she wants to keep the Holy Grail. She wants to be in her emotions while finding her true work. That's what this is. She's trying to find her true work, because she's trying to find her personal power. She, while Divine Masculine is doing his thing, she's doing hers. She's on her spiritual journey. And because so she is looking for this guiding light from the star, because her ability to have spiritual encouragement is inverted. She's not strong right now. This card should be that her spiritual ingenuity or intuition is strong, but right now her intuition and her courage is a little weak. So that's why she has the Star on one side and she has Temperance on the other. So she's trying to You know, Archangel Michael is coming to help transform this weakness. This must be doubt or whatever it is that's affecting her, to keep her from, you know, really accessing her spiritual wisdom. You know, because she's trying to, you know, get her soul work on. She's doing her soul work. You know, I'm gonna clarify definitely this Seven of Wands that's upside down. Let me see what else. I'll do that one first though. Let's clarify this Seven of Wands. Let's clarify the Seven of Wands that's upside down. Reversed. Seven of Wands. What's going on with that? Alrighty. Oh, fighting. Defensive behavior. Trying to hold on. She doesn't want to be in defensive behavior. Feel like she's fighting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she's, you know, she wants to be passionate and win over this. And that's why she's holding on to that wand. If she looks at it the regular way, she's in defensive behavior. But, you know, as a twin flame, she wants to reverse that negative way of thinking. She wants to be victorious and hold on to that wand. And she's doing that with the help of Archangel Michael and the Temperance card and the Star card. You know, she has 3 major cards here. And she has, let's see, 2 cups, 2 pentacles, 1 wand. And that was the one that we clarified. What else do I want to clarify? What's her true work? Do the 3 of Pentacles. Clarify the 3 of Pentacles. Clarify the 3 of Pentacles. Clarify the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. These cards upside down, I'm going to turn them around because they were upside down. She wants to move forward. Move forward in finding her true work. She wants to move forward, and she is wishing on a star. That's confirmation. She ain't playing. She's asking the divine to help her, because she knows the High Priestess can explain this star card to her. Priestess knows all. She can know what that wish is. She can tell what that guiding light is. She can tell her what she needs to have. And this Queen of Emotions can show her how to get her spiritual courage. She's lost, you know, something in her emotions is gone. You know, she needs to flip that and get out of that funk. And how to find to the Temperance, the balance will show her how to find her true work, because Archangel Michael is pouring in this magic fluid that he has in his cups. He's balancing things out, and he's going to show her how to do it. And we have the Star and the Chariot on top of that to help her do so. And with the 4 of Pentacles, finding her personal powers, it's the soul work. She's going to use her personal power to find her soul work. Yeah, Divine Feminine is on a spiritual journey. Let's see what the spirit guides have to say about this. What do the spirit guides have to say? Accept struggles as lessons, because she's struggling with a lot of things right now. Mentally, probably. Just a lot going on. But even though she's struggling, she should have an attitude of gratitude, because it could always be worse. Always. Your worst day is somebody's best day, and your best day is somebody's worst day. Let's see. Love is your energy. Yep, it is. Anything else? Any other messages? You are here for a reason. Yeah, you're on your spiritual journey, trying to find your soul work so you can help people. Bring people into the light, because there's so much darkness going on. Because she sees what Divine Masculine is dealing with. He got people stealing from him and laughing and bad health and all this stuff. And there's nothing she can do about it. He has to get out of that by himself. So she's gone on her pathway. And, all this here is the things that are coming in her distant horizons. Yeah, kindness counts. Even though people have done you dirty, because those karmics have done stuff to her too. They probably stole and laughed at her as well. If they laughing at him, they've done it to her as well. And she knows she should ask for help. You got Archangel Michael here. You got the Star card here. And you have the High Priestess. She got the only main other person is the Magician, who she could ask for help. Well, the Magician can solve it all, because she can just manifest it all and poof, be gone. Feel joy in all you do, even in the bad times. It's always something to be happy about. You woke up this morning. Some people didn't wake up. Yesterday was their last day on earth, but you woke up. Once you wake up, you can make the rest of the day work for you. And they're saying take responsibility for your actions. So maybe whatever is going on with Divine Masculine, maybe she knows what's going on with that, and what's happened to her, because she's fighting. There's some fighting going on. She needs to take responsibility for her part in the drama, and ask for forgiveness, work on her inner child issues, so that she won't be triggered to even get involved with that. All right, what are the Divas saying? What are the Crystal Divas saying about this message? Do you have anything for Divine Feminine? Any messages for Divine Feminine? She's learning on this spiritual journey. And she's learning empowerment. She's learning the tools she will need so that she can help other people. Because there is so much badness going on. Like I said, this thief and this bad health. She can help offset that energy. She can help offset that energy, because you don't have to be in that energy. But she needs to have patience. She needs to have patience. Everybody doesn't learn at the same rate that she does. The High Priestess is fast. High Priestess can do things at the blink of an eye. But you have to understand that everybody doesn't think like that. Everybody processes information and situations differently than she. And she's going to get purification, because she needs to clean up some things, especially depending on how she was acting. She needs to take responsibility, because she was fighting. Yeah, because she needs to learn how to let go. Can't help everybody. Divine Masculine is on his own with this. She's a lot of Divine Feminines You know, they hold on to divine masculine, you know, hoping, but if he's going to stay in his situation, he has to get out of that by himself. Divine feminine is fertile with her gifts. She has a lot. She's rich in her gifts. Rich. Let's see what else. And a lot of the gifts she's going to understand in her dreams. When she's sleeping, they're going to purify her. You know, they're going to empower her. She's going to learn so much, but she needs to have patience, but at the same time let go of things that don't serve her well. And to do that, she needs to create healthy boundaries. So it's going to be some people getting cut. Snip, snip. Let's see what else is going on. What other message do you have for divine feminine? Any other message you have for divine feminine? Any other messages? Intuition. Yep, divine feminine needs to use her intuition. It'll tell her. She has the high priestess there. She is there. The high priestess is there to give her what she needs. To give her what she needs. Let's see what else. Divinity. Yeah. She's going toward her divinity. She's divine. She knows she's divine, and she's learning how to use it. That is a gorgeous card. Look at that. It has all those shades of purple and blue and pink. That purple, when I see it, is royalty. She is a child of the king. And this blue is for her voice. She's going to be using her voice to help people. Let me see what else. Anything else for divine feminine? Any other message for divine feminine? She's using music. She's going to use the music to help people. She's going to use the music to heal people. She's going to use the music to send messages to people. And, you know, that's really interesting because a lot of people don't pay attention to that. Because there is power. There is power in this music and these messages. And it's funny because Divine Masculine got this card too. He got that card too. So if he can get out of getting pimped out, you know, by the karmic and his karmic situations, he can be a bad man. But right now, he just laying down for the count, letting them pimp him out. Let me see. A few more cards. Any other messages for divine feminine? Any other messages for divine feminine? Any other messages? I'm not doing anymore. Oh, Divine Masculine got this card too. So she's going through a storm as well. Whether it's a mental storm or a physical storm, she can get out of it. There's the center of it. She can get out of it. And she, you know, like I said, Divine Masculine got this card too. She can use her intuition to get out of this storm. It'll help her. Because she has divinity. She has divine power and guidance. All she needs to do is ask for help. Anything else? She needs to use her confidence. When she's in her divinity, true divinity, her confidence will shine. Look how pretty that is. It's just like, boom, you can see everything. And it looks like all the chakra colors are here. I think that will be part of the manifestation when the full Kundalini, you know, that's what, you know, that's That's what it looks like. It's like that's her spine, and everything is just spreading out, on each side, and it's equal on both sides, so it's up, and down. Let me see, anything else? Let me get some more cards. 2 more cards. What about this music? What else is? How is this going to help her? Help others? Alright, let's see if you got some more messages. Anything else? Give you one more go after this. I'm going to leave these alone. Anything else? Have to be fearless. You have to be fearless. Look at those wings. And that looks like a crown. And that looks like a baby. That almost looks like the hangman upside down, hanging with his wings. But at the same time, these are angel wings, and there's the sun, because it's going to heal you. I see a lot of things in here. But when she's using that music, she'll be fearless, because there are messages in the music that only she can hear and that she can pass on to others. Let's see, anything else? One more card. Can you give me one more? Please, Spirit. Just one more card. I'll try one more time after this, and then that's it. Yep, there we go. One, and you flew it way over here. Okay, let's see. Integrity. Look at that. Integrity. When you use your power, full power, you will have integrity. That looks like some eyes, a nose, looks like feathers. This is a twin flame. A reef, looks like a figure 8. The Lamaske. The sun. It's healing. You're being your truth. These cards have another set to go with it I'm supposed to use, but I'm still playing with those. I'm still learning them. Still learning those cards. Let's see. Let's see what the what are these called? I can't think of the name right now. Ascended Masters. Let's see what they have to say. Alright, what do you have to say to Divine Feminine? Higher Will. And this is Ascended Master El Moria. And Blue Star Sapphire. That's a pretty card. 20. Higher Will. And this is the Crystal Master 333. I forgot to read that for the Divine Masculine. Let's see. Got my notes. Earlier. I had my little assistant in here earlier. She done took all my stuff, moved stuff around. I'll come back to this. I don't know what she did with it. I might just have to leave it at that because I don't see the book. I had it right here, but my little assistant moved it. Okay, let's keep it moving. Oh well. All right, this is with the Sacred Rebel. I see that book right here, so I can do that one. Trust yourself. Divine Feminine, you just need to trust yourself. You got all this help here. You got all your spirit guides. You got the stars. You got your ancestors. I see the tribal markings on you, on the picture. It's greenery. You got the earth. Everything is here to support you while you're on your spiritual journey. That is number 31. I can read that one. I got that book right here. 31. You are wise. You know how to grow, even without knowing how you know. Like the ancient forest, spectacular galaxies, and the acorn that becomes the oak, there is a natural intelligence for growth that is beyond logic and reason. It just happens. At the deepest levels, we are governed by this force that is so palpable it literally shapes the world. At the same time, it is so invisible that sometimes we forget its presence and worry that our minds have to work everything out for our life, for life to happen, and for us to be all right. We can become unnecessarily anxious about our affairs and how life will unfold. This oracle brings the message that you are growing. You really are. Don't doubt it. Even if you don't see it yet, remember that so much is happening when the seed is still unbroken in the ground. Below the earth, it is summoning up all the might, power, and force it needs to push above the top soil and burst up into the light. It is essential for anything good to happen later on. Yet, we don't see any of that. We just have to trust that things will happen when the time is right. You are also being asked to trust in yourself. You know how to grow. Don't overthink things. It won't help you. Don't worry so much. You are doing a great job in this game of life. When you trust yourself, you relax and you can heed your own wisdom, insight, and messages much more clearly and easily. This oracle comes with a particular guidance. You have a big destiny this lifetime and much to experience. Sometimes you make the error of judging something that is unpleasant as negative or a mistake. It isn't. It's just part of your great hunger for experience. It doesn't mean you have to have a lot of it, but when you do, don't shame yourself for it. Simply let it be. Maybe it's just fertilizer for your next step on the path. It's all part of your life process, and it's all a sign of growth. This oracle is also telling you not to resist any points of instability in your life. This even applies to your most treasured relationships or creative projects. That instability is just a growing pain because more consciousness, more love, and more light wants to infiltrate and pervade all parts of your life. The instability is not a sign of weakness, but of growth. So don't fret. Instead, choose to flow and grow. I might name this. Healing process. Close your eyes and relax for a moment. Breathe in and out. Let your awareness drift away from the worries and day-to-day matters and settle instead on the feeling of warmth inside your body.
Then slowly imagine, sense, feel, or perceive that you have an acorn in your hand. You are standing in nature as sunrise breaks, flooding the horizon with color and light. As you hold the acorn up to the light of the rising sun, something magical happens. Out of the acorn, a hologram shines forth. It is a blueprint of this entire being that is yet to be. You see an acorn in that hologram, but you also see a marvelous oak tree. You see the wildlife that will support and be supported by that tree, the ecosystem of which it is a part. You see yourself holding the acorn up to the rising sun. You see seasons demarc you see seasons demarcated demarcated as rings of time within the trunk of the tree. You see the passing lives of many people that enjoy that oak tree through its long life. Place the acorn down on the ground as the sun continues to rise. Imagine, if you will, kneeling and touching your forehead lightly to the earth in reverence for the genius of growth. That same genius lives within you. In your own time, open your eyes and go about your day. You have completed your healing process. Wow, that is amazing. Other than me not reading with this ascended master, El Moria and the Blue Star Sapphire, this was an amazing reading. Higher will, when I think of higher will, I think of higher thinking, higher minded, more positivity, um, staying high, keeping our thoughts high instead of going low. Like um, when they go high, we go low. Remember that? Or when they go low, we go high. That's what I mean to say. When they go low, we go high. Our prior first lady, not the one we have right now, Mrs. Obama, the FLOTUS, a FLOTUS. Um, kind of mad I can't find that book. And I'll probably find it after I finish this video, and then I'll really be pissed off because I wanted to read what it meant. But, oh wait, I see it. Hold on. Stop the press. Let me close this door. Found it. Thank you. That number is number 20. Up right to the page. Higher will. We bring you, I'm going to show it to you again before I start reading. We bring you the blessing of higher will. There is a great plan of divine love unfolding throughout the universe, and the fulfillment of your divine destiny is included. Sometimes it may seem hard to trust the higher will. Yet, if you do, it can bring a feeling of great relief that you don't have to have all the answers or be in control for everything to work out beautifully in your world. Surrender empowers you to get on with life and trust that all is happening exactly as it should according to a greater intelligence and love. Sometimes, however, the mind wants to control the higher plan. It wants to decide when something should happen and how, and with whom, and in what way. It might consider itself, it might convince itself that this personal opinion is actually the higher plan itself, and then feel betrayed, frightened, or confused when things don't go according to plan. The mind can be a great ally on the spiritual path, but it needs to be giving reassurance and regular compassionate reminders that although it is powerful, it is not privy to the workings of the universe, entire universe, nor does it need for you to be happy, free, and manifesting your divine destiny. This oracle comes to you now because the mysterious workings of higher will are at work in your life, and you will find peace and even awe as you relax your mind and choose to trust now. The divine is creative genius at play. It understands how to ensure all organisms evolved, where not even the tiniest or apparently most insignificant creature is forgotten, so that all needs are met at the perfect time and in the perfect way. You are very much a part of that. Every wish, dream, desire, yearning, and vision you have is very much a part of that loving creature creative plan too. It is not possible for the human mind to grasp the workings of the divine mind in its microscopic attention to detail and macrocosmic vastness. It is possible, though, for the human mind to understand that the divine mind knows what it's doing, and that when it is doing, and that what it is doing is unconditionally loving for all creation, including you. In your life at present, higher will is at work. Of course, it is always in operation, but there are times when that may seem hard to believe. You may know intellectually that the universe loves you and is helping you always, whilst emotionally you may feel insecure, uncertain, or challenged by what is happening in your life and wish it was other than it is. What is causing uncertainty in you will change in time. As you grow through it, you will naturally access increased understanding, acceptance, and even joyful appreciation of how incredibly creative and intelligent life is, and how amazing your spiritual journey is too. Higher will does not wish for you to suffer. It wishes for you to grow and remember who you truly are. Sometimes that growth brings suffering, for it can be difficult for the mind to let go of ideas and expectations and learn to believe that what is always a gift, even if we can't quite see how at the time. Sometimes higher will shall ask you to cultivate patience. There is no point to rush ahead on your path, ready to speak, shine, share, and teach when those you are destined to assist are not ready for you yet. Your voice will be lost in the darkness. There is no love in that for anyone involved. Patience for a time will allow for the love that can grow to be given a chance to do so, and the best conditions for that to happen. You are allowed to not enjoy the moment you are in. Perhaps patience is not one of the virtues of your more enthusiastic, future oriented personality. You may feel constrained and not enjoy that very much. This is absolutely fine. It might be more joyful if you could learn to love the building of the foundation as much as the successful completion of the task. To learn to see the constraint as a way that your soul can build some spiritual muscle of trust, endurance, and sacrifice of instant gratification for long-term success. But that is not essential. It's just the way you could love life a little more, engage with what is, and resist a little less. Although the mystery as to how higher will is working its magic may always be somehow impenetrable to the mind, there is a very easy way to know that higher will is telling you at any given moment. To know what higher will is telling you at any given moment. It communicates with you every day, in every moment, through the simple truth of what is happening in your life. Are you riding a wave of success and opportunity in this moment? Or are you being patient and attending to a particular issue or circumstance? Are you seeing your vision materializing right before your eyes at this moment? Or are you building the foundations within yourself and perhaps also in your life for that vision to be born in a not too distant future? Wow. Distant horizons. What is happening is higher will at work. It is helping you in your own way As you fulfill your divine destiny, you are helping it in return, doing your part to manifest the great divine plan of love in the world. If you are feeling anxiety, doubt, impatience, or uncertainty, guilt, shame, or anger, or even excitement and joy at a plan that is coming together, this oracle brings you a reassuring message. You can do everything you can and then let go again and again. Trust that higher will is working for your best interest and will help you manifest your most soul satisfying success at the perfect time and in the perfect way. And I'll read the healing process. To integrate this guidance, you may like to say this invocation now. I call upon the crystal angel of blue star sapphire and ascended master El Moria, who love me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing blessing of higher will. May I know the joy of unconditional trust in higher will, the powerful, all knowing love the universe has for me, and the benevolent assistance life is always providing me, so I can grow into the fullness of my divinity. Wow. Where's that card? Wow. May all beings know the loving grace of higher will and choose the peace that comes with surrender and trust. Through my own free will, so be it. Wow. Divine Feminine, just hold true. Hold on to this journey. Keep the faith. You are on a journey that's going to change a lot of lives. You're going to bless a lot of people. And hopefully your divine masculine will be a part of it. But for right now, you're going to have to leave him and go on your journey. You got to follow your pathway, because your divinity is waiting on you. It's waiting on you. You got things to do. So you got to get to it. I was going to try. Do I want to call this higher will? I'm not sure what I'm going to call this. I think I might use the other name that I was going to use before. But thank you all for stopping by and listening to this message. I hope it gives you the food you need for your soul, and that you can eat from it and grow, add to it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please comment. Make comments that you have about this reading. I'm hoping that I'm giving you the content that you need to help you become in union with yourself, not just with divine masculine, because I know that's what a lot of you want, but to get in union with yourself, because once you do that, then you're getting in union with all the other things. May you all take care, be blessed. Until I see you all next time, peace. Good night.